to one of my supporters, Feed the Family, Chicago Kennels. You guys go and follow him on Instagram. We appreciate your support, just like everyone else that's been supporting us. But he asked for a shout out. Here it is, buddy. Thank you. Good day, guys. This is Bullies TV, and today we're here to talk about a post that was made on Facebook recently, where someone asked to have the extreme class brought back. Now, what was very interesting about this post was that Dave Wilson decided to comment on this post. Okay. Now, there are people that would like the extreme class to come back. I am not one of those persons. I don't think it makes sense. Now, Dave said that if someone can find an extreme that has, I think he mentioned like good structure and good conformation, something that is show quality, he would think about it. Other people said, it didn't make sense to have a class like that. Obviously, they got rid of the class for the same reason, so it just didn't make sense. But as we all know, Dave was talking about somehow in the conversation about breed type and dogs that are lacking breed type. Robert Lee chimed in, Cinema Bullies from New Jersey chimed in, and it seemed to be very contradictive on Dave's part in the things that he was saying. Something that stuck out to me, he talked about the dogs of the past being classics today, and someone said, well, what is the purpose of the classic class if the dogs of today, the dogs of the past, dogs that are built like them today don't do well? So what is the purpose of having the class? Because when you go in the ring, the judge tells you your dog lacks breed type. We all know this. Dave went on to say that Blue and Grand Champion Sampson are the standards of today. And in the conversation, he talked about, there was more of an emphasis on breed type than conformation, which was a concern for me, because I realized when you talk about Sampson, if you want to be objective, you can't forget the high rear and the long back. If you want to talk about Blue, you can't forget that tail. And he never mentioned Zero, even though Zero was better than them. According to ABKC Politics, he didn't mention Zero. It is my belief because Zero is going to win this year. But you're talking about dogs that are very, very heavy, a lot of bone, a lot of mass, and he's basically saying that standard, that Blue and Sampson are the standard, but these dogs are flawed. And every dog has flaws, but we're talking about the focus. He basically openly admitted that the focus is so much on breed type that they're saying conformation is not very important. Okay, so a priority, I should say. So who in the world breeds to Sampson, Blue, Zero, those dogs, and saying, I'm going to breed to those dogs to improve my dog structure? I've never heard anyone say that. The only time I see people talk about breeding to these dogs is to add substance, to add bone. So you know what you're doing? He's basically telling you that these dogs, the dogs that he says are the standard, pretty much the prototype of the day, are tool dogs, in less words, because there's more of an emphasis on breed type than conformation or well balanced. he just didn't even really talk about conformation in relation to those dogs at all. It was just completely ignored. And we've seen that in the show ring over and over. If your dog has good conformation and it has less breed type, it's not going to do as well as a dog that's heavier and that has heavier bone. And it's kind of disturbing because it's going to cause a divide eventually. That's going to happen. I made a video talking about how the extremes are the new standard before, because we all see the writing on the wall. But something that also stuck out to me of a handler and a dog that happened I think a week or so ago, and this dog here won, I think, best in breed for that day. Okay, and what baffles me is the judges like, you know, let your dogs go around when you watch the video and you see him in comparison to the other dog, and there is no comparison. You see not only the length of the back of this dog, but the top line is horrible. But this is what is winning. So basically what they're telling you is the dogs with more breed type, the bullier dogs, the heavier dogs are the dogs that are going to win. Dave said it in fewer words, you know. So tell me what you guys think about this. To me, it doesn't make sense. You know, the extreme class coming back. All Dave did is make the standard class the extreme class. He's very intelligent. He knows exactly what he's doing. I don't want you guys to think like Dave doesn't know the structural issues that can happen to dogs when you put on so much weight. Dave knows. He's just capitalizing off of the ignorance of others. Okay? But tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me if you want the extreme class to come back. Also, if you think the classic class should be removed or not. Tell me what you think. All right, I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. GrCh.Bleu TV. See you next Thursday.